Hello all and welcome back to the channel. This is Ketul Patel and today we are going to make a login page using SQL. So we will get our data from SQL server and using that we will make our login page. So let's start the tutorial without wasting time. So here I have Android Studio, and in previous video when we made a registration page we have created one table that is register. So today we are going to take the two fields, that is email address and password, from that, and we will be making our login page. So let's start it. So go to app, go to resource, layout, and create a new activity. Name it as login activity. And now what we'll do is we'll create this as a launcher activity and click finish. So our login activity is created. Now first we will design our XML file. So make it a linear layout, provide the orientation. Now first we'll add edit text. So the input type will be email address, Android hint, that's email, and we'll provide ID to it. So ID will be email login, and we'll create another edit text for our password. So simply copy this. So here the input type will be text password and ID will be password login. Now after this, let's add another linear layout, and the width will be match parent and the height will be wrap content, and provide orientation. So for now the orientation will be horizontal, and Android margin top, create 30 dp. Now in this linear layout we will create two buttons. So first button will be of, let's name it as login, and provide ID to it, login between, and Android text size will be 25 dp, and we'll create another button. So that will be register button, and change the name to register. And let's give Android layout priority center, and Android gravity will be set. So we have created our login page, and now go to our login activity. So as in previous video, we have connected a connection class to get our properties, that is IP address, username, password, and the database. So if you don't know how to do it, just check out the previous video. Here I have my connection class. So connection class that contains my IP address, username, password, and the database. So the link is in description, you can go and check it. So first of all, in login activity we will get edit text, so that is email login and password login. Then our two buttons, so that is login btn and the registration btn. After this we will get a connection con variable. Now in onCreate method, login is equal to edit text and find view by id, so that is r.id.email login. Then for same for password login, so it is edit text find view by id r.id.password login, and we'll get for button also, so login button is equal to button find view by id r.id.login btn, and the last one that we have is registration button is equal to button find view by id dot registration btn. Now we will create the on-click event for login button and for our registration button. So login button dot set on-click listener, new view dot on-click listener, leave it empty, and create the same for registration button. So registration button dot set on-click listener, new view dot on-click listener. So in registration button, what we will do is we will create intent is equal to new intent, and we will provide login activity dot this comma, and where we have to redirect, that is register activity dot class, and here we will do start activity and pass our intent over here. So when we will click on the registration button, so it will be registered to the registration page that we have created in the previous video, and click finish. Now as we have created our connection class in the last video that was about registration activity, so just copy that from here and paste it over here. So that would be same for all of the in all of your Java pages where you are using SQL, for where you are doing activities with SQL, getting the data or sending the data to SQL. Now we will create a class for our. So now we will create a class where we will write the business logic for fetching the data from SQL Server and check the login credentials. So for that, public class and name as check login, and we'll extend it with sync task and pass 3 string over here. And now we have to implement the methods. So implement the method to in background, and we will also implement the on pre-execute and on post-execute method. So just press Ctrl O and select on pre-execute and on post-execute. So now let's define a string variable z and get defined as null, and a boolean variable is success, and initially we will define it as false. Now in do in background method we will return our z variable. Now here what we'll do is we will create a try catch block, exception e, and here we will pass the is success is equal to false, and log dot e SQL error, and we will get e dot get message. Now in try block, first we will write our query. So is equal to, so it will be select star from register, that is our table, where the email is equal to, so the email will be email login dot get text, and the password will be password login dot get text, and semicolon at the end. So now we'll require two variables, that is the result set variable and the statement variable. So let's create it here itself. So statement tft is equal to con dot create statement, and let's define the result set rs. So in this we will pass stmt dot execute query, and we will pass our query over here. Now we will check if rs dot next. So if rs dot next, then our login will be successful. So in this we will do is first of all we will create a toast dot make text, and pass our login activity dot this comma, and we will write login success, and then toast dot length long, and then dot show. So we will print login success toast, and we will move to a new activity, so that will be our main activity. So intent is equal to new intent, and first we will do is login activity dot this comma where we have to redirect it, so that will be our main activity dot class, and start activity, and we will pass our intent over here and then finish. And if rs is not equal to next, so means if the user entered wrong email address and password, so we will create a toast, so toast dot make text and login activity not this comma check email or password comma toast dot length long dot show. Now what we will do is we will clear out our email address and password which user has entered. So for that, email login dot set text and pass empty string over here. Same for password. So password login dot set text and pass empty string over here. So we are pretty much complete with the code. So we will not write anything in post execute or pre-execute. If you, and here first we forgot one thing to write, so that is con is equal to connection class. So here we have to provide the connection class string over here, so that is which we create which we done in our register class. So this one, so as you can see that con is equal to connection class, and we are getting our username, password, database and IP address of the SQL server from our connection class. So this is our connection class from this. So here we have created four variables, that is username, password, IP address and the database. And we can also check that if con is equal to null, that means we are not getting the connection properties. So we will make a toast over here, toast dot make test, so that is login activity dot this comma no, let's check internet connection and comma toast dot length long dot show, and else put this try catch block in the else part. And now we have to do is new login activity dot our this class name, so this class name, so that is check login, so check login dot execute. So we have to write this down in the login button, the set on click listener event of the login button. So when it will click, it will check this class. After doing this, we have to make sure that we are running this from a main thread, that is the toast make. So we have to, so that will be run UI thread new runnable, and we have to keep our toast inside this, and we have to also pass z is equal to, we defined the z variable which we are returning, so no internet connection. And same for another toast that we have created. So here again run UI1 thread, new runnable, and cut this toast from here and paste it over here, and z is equal to success. Or you can do is you can keep this toast in the post execute method and check that if success is equal to true, then we will make this toast, but it depends on you. So now same for this toast also. It's better to make that way rather than doing like this, but as we are explaining about the SQL, so let's do it. Run on UI thread, new runnable, and again we have to cut this toast and paste it over here. So comment. So we are pretty much almost done with our code. Now let's run it and check whether it's working successfully or not. So first let's try a wrong email address and a wrong password credential. Click on login. So you can see that it is making a toast that check email or passwords. So we have entered a wrong one. Now let's enter a correct one and password. So you can see login success and it is going to the main activity, and we can also register the new one. So let's say YouTube 2 abc@gmail.com and 123. Let's name it as abc. So register. So you can see that it is successfully registered. So now let's try with that one. So abc@gmail.com and password 123. Click on login. So you can see that it is working properly. So this was video how we can make a login page using SQL data in Android Studio. So if you are getting any error, you can comment down below, and if you like the video, press like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay connected for more of the videos. Thank you for watching.